This is the midway call, midway through the month. We want to fire up with some information that will help your VIDAFY business. This is a quick reintroduction to the wellness team. We started with this announcement a couple of weeks ago, but the wellness team is already growing. We needed some confirmation and some updates, and we have that now. This is going to be, again, some field leaders will form the team, but still working through Dr. Angel Gabet, who is the director of this part of the corporate side of VIDAFY. Dr. Gabet is not an entrepreneur in the sense that he has a VIDAFY business. He is an entrepreneur in his own life, but he is the corporate representative for the VIDAFY wellness team. If you've met him or know him, you know he's got some great information. He's eager to share. Dr. Angel Gabet is the director. We're thrilled to have Dr. Jeremy Thornton, who has so many great years of experience. I'm afraid that I got Jeremy's bio information and it is now on a screen I can't access, but he has 25 years experience in nutritional wellness. He has a chiropractic clinic. He has great background and experience specifically with VIDAFY. So Jeremy, Dr. Jeremy, we're grateful to have you on board the wellness team, and Dr. Cesar Fernandez he also speaks English. I want to be careful. His wife is also a doctor. She is a dentist. She is not on the wellness team officially. She will do wonderful things for us, but for the purposes of this introduction, mainly because I needed it to fit on the screen, Dr. Cesar Fernandez, who is the corporate, or who is the entrepreneur rep for that feature as well. We'll find some information about him in a write-up coming up soon, as we do a press release to launch the official wellness team, and we have a schedule coming out. I don't have the official dates yet. We're working on that with Shane and with Dr. Gabet and the other two members. But that training schedule will begin probably a monthly call or webinar equivalent to this, but it could be more frequent depending on need. We'll answer some general questions. We'll answer, obviously, we'll keep everything compliant. Reason and purpose number one for what we will do is to provide the best possible resource for your business to have information so that you're comfortable sharing what you can and what is right and good to share about VIDAFY and its amazing products. So, Tyler, let's turn it back over to you for our first introduction.
Yes, I am excited to be able to hear a wonderful product testimonial from one of our great distributors, Lisa Hinkle. I saw that she was on just a minute ago. If you could go ahead and unmute yourself, Lisa. But she's from Idaho, and anybody that is from Idaho and claims to be from Idaho has got to be just an incredible, outstanding person, one of the best individuals on the planet. I'm not biased at all, being from Idaho myself, of course. But Lisa, I know that you're with us. I wondered if there's any way that we could just see you and hear you as you share this incredible story with us. I'm going to turn it over to you, Lisa. Thank you so much for being with us, and I can't wait to be able to hear your story.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me and can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I can't see myself, so hard to say. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was hoping the color was okay, lighting and everything. I tried to adjust that and get it all right. Well, thank you for having me, and I'm so stinking excited. I don't even know where to start. So I'll start at the beginning. Thank you for the great introduction. I do love Idaho. I've been here for 5 years, and it's definitely home. I absolutely love it, and I'm thrilled. And I'm so thrilled to be a part of this family. And VIDAFY, these golden drops are absolutely remarkable. I'll probably look at my notes because there's so many good things that have happened that I have to write them down every time I get a little testimony to myself. You know, you realize things happen later on, so I write them down. So I started the drops in May. So 6 months now I've been on them. And the first thing I noticed and not realizing it was the drops, but I got like a little head cold, and I'm very careful not to get sick and not be around people that are sick. And I was like thinking, who got me sick? And it was just a little stuffy nose and you know, sinus post-nasal drip stuff. And after it cleared up, I was detoxing. My body was detoxing because I have kind of chronic sinus issues, sneezing, blowing the nose. And after that detox, that doesn't happen. So that was the first thing. So that was remarkable. And then I was having some pain in my right knee, felt like needles when I kneeled down. And all of a sudden I noticed that was gone. And just, I just think it's amazing. And then I've also had some incontinence, which is not fun to share, but anyway, thyroid issues. I had a doctor, my and nurse practitioner, she's my, whatever, primary. She was watching my thyroid and I was underactive. And I kept on saying, no, I don't want to go on meds. And I was doing some supplements and some other things. And I got this imbalance. And you have to say it's the curcumin, right? Because of inflammation. So super excited about that, because who wants to go on meds for thyroid? And the brain fog has gone away from certain things. And let's see what else. Oh, ankles. My ankles were swelling almost every day, when you'd eat certain things. I don't know why I'm going dark. There we go. Sorry about that. And so I don't have the swelling in my ankles very much. And then the latest thing that I've noticed is, I called it like roller coaster in my nails. I was having ridges kind of this way, and those have gone now. So these drops are just miraculous. I was on a curcumin turmeric for 1.5 years from my homeopath, and it didn't do anything like this does. I mean, the technology in VIDAFY is unbelievable, remarkable, and I just can't say enough. And then the best part is, I've been on a health journey since 2016, and I had some blood work done, and it has gone down 6 marks in 2 months. And that has just got me over the moon. I'm so excited. And I get the results from my scan tomorrow, and I've never been more excited to look forward to talking to the doctor about that. So that is my journey in the health journey, and I just know it's getting better and better all the time. And I became an entrepreneur because I share this with people just in passing when they say, oh, I've got this or I got that, I've got this issue. And then I share, well, I've got something for you. And I do it just to help people feel better. And then what I do as a female is I always carry a bottle in my purse. So I always have it, because there's those people. I've literally sold it out of my purse at church and just tell them about it. I go, I have one right here. And then we just go from there. And then I try to follow up with people and make sure that they're, what kind of benefit they're getting from it. So that is my journey, and I'm just so thankful, and I appreciate you having me on here.
Lisa, thank you so much for sharing that. There's some significant aspects to your health story that you had to leave out, for compliance purposes. But this has been a life-changing experience for you. And to see that smile on your face, and I haven't met you before, and I don't know much about you before this, but this has been something that has really changed everything about you and your family, and has made an incredible impact in a life kind of way. And I'm so happy for you, and so excited for you that you're on this journey with us, and that you found something that has made this incredible difference within your life. And we appreciate you sharing. Obviously, it's an emotional experience for you, as it is for so many people, when their lives change as a result of this incredible product and technology and what this is all about. And we appreciate your adding to the amazing family that we have here at VIDAFY and the culture with that experience, with that story. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's move forward. Dave, I'm gonna turn it back over to you for a bit.
Sorry, I've got a little bit of a juggle going on, but yes, thank you. We are going to roll right into the next portion, which is one of Tyler's and my favorites, and hopefully everyone on the call has a favorite. This is recognition for accomplishments, rank advancements that happened in October of 2023. So we're excited. We're thrilled that everyone's doing what you're doing. This is a great place to be. We've got great things going on. We're going to start by recognizing the Entrepreneur Pros, the advancements last month, finishing through October. We have this great group. So there are a couple of hiccups in here with the formatting, but we want you to find names that you know. Hopefully your name is among them. Find names you know, give them a shout out, give them a high five, throw out a big props on social media, something, and say, hey, I saw your name, you advanced. within the awesome ranks of VIDAFY. Congrats. Maybe even how did you do it? What's your secret? What's your technique? But we're thrilled to share these names. Again, this is everyone who advanced to pro for the first time in October 2023. So big, huge props to everyone who's done that. My personal apologies for any misspelled names. I will accept full responsibility. Please submit your complaints to Tyler.Sharp at, oh, not, that was, okay, I'm sorry. No, that's, but we do hope everything is going well. We want everyone to be recognized, and we're celebrating these great activities. So I've gone through the pros. Hopefully you found your name, or you found someone you know, and give them a big hug and a recognition wherever they may be. Tyler, to you.
You know, I love some of these business names, you know, Under the Sun, Mellow Yellow, Unlimited. Some of these business names are fantastic, and it's really exciting. I love to see so many pros. The pros, they are the foundation of your business, and obviously everybody's got to start someplace, and to be able to hit that first rank in pro is just so special. And then as you share it, as you talk about VIDAFY with others, you hit senior. And we want to congratulate all of these individuals that reach senior in the month of October, and the hard work that you guys have put into it. And you're just starting to build, you're starting to grow, and starting to feel that excitement of being able to share what VIDAFY is all about, and maybe getting a check or two. And that's exciting as well, to be able to see that, and knowing that you're making a difference in other people's lives just by opening up your mouth and sharing what VIDAFY is all about. So congratulations to each one of you that have reached the rank of senior in the month of October.
Next are the masters, and we're again, the activity is awesome. This is what makes it all worthwhile for everyone. This is the indicator that you're doing something for your entrepreneurial business, and you're advancing, and the compensation plan, the Simplify Rewards plan that VIDAFY offers is really something that is unique in the industry. Tyler and I, between us, have approximately 177 years of experience. I'm good for about 20 of those years. But the idea is everything we're trying to help get done, Shane and Laura have put together in the Simplify Rewards plan, and you guys are making it work. So congratulations to the masters. Fantastic.
Yes, and then we move on to Premier, and Premier is at 25,000, as you know, and really becoming a strong leader, sharing and talking, and you're starting to see some other individuals on your team that are becoming strong leaders themselves. Deborah Hicks is on there. Probably actually shouldn't be on there. Deborah Hicks is a diamond, actually, unless it's a different name. That could be a different name. But Amy, Cesar, Craig, Fiona, Lynette, Roy as well. Just congratulations to each one of you in reaching the rank of Premier, and all that you're doing as you continue to grow and build your business as you move towards that next rank of elite.
Tyler, why don't you close it out too? You're the sales director worldwide for all of the English speaking and, let's say, non-Spanish speaking markets. So this should be you as well.
All right. Well, I can do that. I'm more than happy to do that. We have a few new elites. Last month, in the month of September, Louise Davidson reached elite for the first time, and really excited, but we missed her on the recognition for the Midway call last month. So we wanted to make sure that Louise Davidson out of Australia was recognized. Carly Pignatelli, as well as David White, all became brand new elites with us, and each of these live in, I believe, are in Australia. All three of these are. So congratulations to each one of you in reaching elite. Really excited. Now, we don't have any new diamonds this month for the month of October. We anticipate that we'll see some things that will change again here in the month of November from the efforts and the work that you guys are doing. But you've got to be able to start. You've got to be able to build a business. You've got to have a foundation. A team cannot become a diamond team unless you've got incredible pros and seniors and masters and premiers and obviously elites, and it just continues to grow from there. But we want to congratulate each one of you, and for the work that you're doing, for the efforts that you're putting in, for getting out of your comfort zone, opening up your mouth and sharing what VIDAFY is all about. You guys know that a lot of people say no, but there's an awful lot of people that will say yes, and making a difference there. And to be able to hear Lisa's story a little while ago from Amy and from Sue and from Dr. Jeremy Thornton, from talking and sharing with Lisa back in April when she came on board. And then obviously to be able to see that joy, that emotion that Lisa's experiencing because of that, that is leadership getting out of their own way and taking that chance, getting out of their comfort zone, opening up their mouth and sharing it. And then what VIDAFY is about, then to be able to see the results from that with Lisa is just absolutely so fun, so rewarding, and just incredible. And want to congratulate each one of you for making that effort day in and day out. It's hard, it's rewarding, but it isn't easy, and to be able to do that. So thank you to all of you that are making just doing those kinds of activities every single day. We certainly appreciate each one of you. Okay, an inventory update. Just want to be able to go through this really quick. We've been doing this. We share this with a lot of leaders on a daily basis, and we have been able to ship all orders. I wish that it would be a little bit better. We are getting to the point where we're going to be able to get caught up here in the next few weeks with everything, but we've got all orders shipped out through September 28th. Here in the United States, we have through a good chunk of November, the orders that are shipped out have Curcumin Plus only that have gone out here in the United States, and through the majority of November already to where we are right now. And so we have more product that's coming in all the time, and we're excited about getting caught up. We know that you are too. And we know that this has been a frustrating experience, and we appreciate your patience with that, but we can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of inventory and supply chain and these challenges and the delays that each one of you are experiencing. Your leaders have a little bit more of a detailed inventory update, so I would ask them, but I wanted to be able to share just some brief aspects about what that looks like. So we're excited about more product coming in here this week to be able to turn around and get that out to each one of you. And we apologize profusely about the delay with all of this. This is a situation where growth has enabled us to be able to see some incredible things. Obviously, we've seen that with the ranks, but it has we've seen some challenges as well through the supply chain issues, and we appreciate you helping us to get through this day in and day out on that. So anyway,
I want to just jump in too, just because Tyler, you and I have both been in this industry for a long time. These are not conditions that we're resting with. We're not comfortable as it might. We're trying to put a happy face on something that is very uncomfortable for the business, for your business certainly. These are things that we do not anticipate going longer than a few weeks. Now, it has been a few weeks. It's even been a couple of months, but these are things that Tyler and I are comfortable will be wrapped up before the new year. And again, that's not to say lose all hope until December 30th. That's not it at all. We're a lot closer to getting things done along across multiple markets. And I know Tyler's dedication, Shane's dedication, the whole team is committed to making these things correct and to helping them get along the path where we need to be. So we're not resting. We're not saying, oh, it's another delay, just hang in there. We mean sincerely, we're giving it everything we've got so that you have the business that you deserve and that you need so that we can all stay careful and going forward. Appreciate that.
Yep. Thank you, Dave. All right, going forward. Next, is it what I think that it is? It is. I am excited about this. One of our global founders, Diamond Ryan Stokes, he's with us, and he's going to be sharing with us a little bit of training here for the next few minutes. And I asked Ryan the other day to be able to have a chance to be able to kind of give us some insight. And he was, well, what would you like the field to know? And I said, Ryan, you are everyone's upline. Whether if you live in Europe, if you're in the United States, if you're anywhere in Australia or in Canada or in New Zealand or anywhere, Ryan Stokes is your upline. He's a global founder, and he's the #1 USA distributor in terms of how long he and Kylie have been with us. And they essentially got things started here in the United States. And so I'm really excited to be able to have Ryan come on board. And like I said, he was like, what is it that you think that the field needs to hear? And I says, you've got a pulse of what the field is all about, you better than anybody. And I just wanted you to have a chance, Ryan, to be able to share some of your thoughts for the next few minutes with your entire team, because truly this is your entire team. So Ryan, global founder, Diamond executive, I want to turn it over to you for a little bit. Thank you.
Hey, thanks. I hope you guys can hear me. Right before this started, my internet, everything just crashed. And so we ran outside. So I hope you've got me. Now, there's some of you that thought, man, I thought I was getting a day off from this guy. Sorry, I'm back. Right. So, I'll take my hat off, try to keep the glare away. Right. Dave, I'm seeing we have more things in common than I realized. So that's exciting. Hey, here's what I want to talk about. I've thought about this a lot since yesterday. Kind of went through some things that were on my heart. And I don't think everyone quite knows the story, right, of what is going on. And they're like, you just, like, this has been a struggle, right? And we all know that. And Dave and Tyler talked about that. But when this all started, when this got going, everything was in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I have no clue. Everything was in Spanish. The idea of expansion into the English speaking market and all other markets after that was a great idea, but it hadn't had rubber meet in the asphalt, right? And so things started to go, and we went through a lot. We went through a new website. We went through shipping issues. We went through no product. We went through a lot of different things. And if we had gone through those struggles, and Kylie and I had just said, you know what, forget this. I'm out. I'm not doing this. It's not worth it. If we hadn't caught hold of the vision of what Kylie and I wanted, and our vision was we wanted to help 100,000 families find financial freedom and find physical freedom, a health freedom, right? And we wanted to do that over the course of the next 10 years. But not bigger than that, but really more honed into us was the one thing that we haven't had in, I don't know, 10, 14 years was a house of our own. And we wanted to build a house that would take care of a family of 5 instead of the original house that we had that only took care of a newly married couple. And so that's always been a dream of ours. And I know some of you have followed our post. We've finally figured out what we want to build, and now it's talking to the people about the location. And so that dream that we've set on, and that vision that we've had of helping people and also chasing after some of our goals is what kept us going through that. And if we hadn't stuck with that, a lot of you wouldn't be here today. A lot of you wouldn't have experienced the health that you're getting to experience. You wouldn't get to experience the financial blessings and just the relational blessings. I can't get over the amount of people that I've met in this, that if we had gave up when we went through our first struggles, man, we wouldn't get to know you. And I know God is using you to do mighty things in my life, and I'm so thankful for you. And so I'm just thankful for persevering, thankful for, maybe some of y'all in corporate get my rants and my frustration, and I'm sure Tyler's smiling now. He probably gets the most of it, him or Shane. And you walked me through some stuff, and you listened, and you let us cuss and discuss, and we keep moving forward. And so what I want to just hit on at the end here is something that, man, you all kind of get what God's working on my heart, things that he's working on in me. And so I kind of train you, but I'm really training me. So lately, the last month has been a lot about consistency and then complacency. And so we know in our industry, we know in network marketing, we know in really anything we do, the more consistent you are, the better the outcome is later on down the road. The more consistent you are, the closer you get to your dream, the closer you get to your goals. The more consistent you are, the more those muscles are built to handle storms that come, and the more those muscles get stronger and stronger and stronger, so you can do things at a greater level, not at the level that you started on at the very beginning. And so I'm just going to challenge you, for those of you that are new to this and you're just getting started, and you're right there, and you've kind of gone through this storm, and you're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? I just don't know how we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it. It's going to be fine. But our consistency, and the company's consistency, and your consistency, and my consistency is going to make us stronger as we go, right? And so find those things that build your business, right? Those income generating activities or daily method of operation. I know you hear us talk about those a lot, but those things, find what generates income for you and brings new people to your market, right? The market that you are creating. Do those things on a daily basis. Find what you can do, no matter what, whether you're sick, whether things don't feel good, whether you're fighting a battle that no one knows about, whatever it is, find things that you can do consistently every single day that generates income for you and builds your market. Now, as we do that, for those of you that are going, hey, I'm doing that, there's going to be a time that complacency kind of sets in. Complacency sets in for two reasons. All right. One reason is frustration. Just frustration that things aren't going the way they are, the way that I expected them to go. And I guess I'm just going to be okay with it. And it's just the way it's going to be. Right. And I'm just going to get complacent. Other people that get complacent, I'm raising my hand for both. Right. Other people that get complacent start to have success, and they took what they were doing and they stopped doing all that stuff because success sets in. And so I want to challenge you to this: good is the enemy of great. If you want to do anything that is great, if you want to have a great business, if you want to be a part of something that creates something that creates a legacy for future generations that come from your bloodline, if you want to create a legacy, you can't be okay with good. You can't be complacent at any point in time. You have to fight the idea that good is okay and strive for great and do those things. And when complacency sets in, I'm not saying don't cheer on, don't celebrate wins. You definitely need to be celebrating wins. And I would do that with all you have, but don't celebrate the win for 3 years. Don't celebrate the win for 3 months. I wouldn't even celebrate the win for 3 days. I would celebrate, I would be proud, I would cheer it on, I would put it out there for the world to know, and then I would go, okay, time to get to work, let's go again. Because all the teams that I've coached that were great, the ones that made runs towards state championships, those teams just had a hunger in them that no matter what we did, it was never good enough. And not that they didn't enjoy the win, and not that they weren't thankful for what they had, but they were like, hey, that was good. We worked for that. That's what we wanted. Okay, let's work a little harder so we can go there. So I'm going to challenge you to fight the idea of not being consistent. Fight the desire to want to take it easy and just hold back. Be consistent. Create a muscle that you can build stronger and stronger and stronger so we go forward. And then as we grow and as things start to get better for you, or you start to hit new ranks and you go somewhere, fight the idea of complacency. All right. Don't be satisfied with what you've done. I'm telling you right now, as an ex-coach, who my first paycheck as a teacher and coach working 90 hours a week was $1,532. That didn't cover the insurance I had to pay, didn't cover anything else. $1,532 might have been 36. That was my first check as a married man having to provide for a family. And then as we started to have kids and the check grew, at one point in time, I was rolling in it, guys, as a teacher and coach. I was making like $2,300 a month. That was my biggest check ever as a teacher, administrator, and coach. To be there and to have months that we've strived for in the last 7 years, because we've been network marketing about 7 to 8 years, to strive for months where I 10 times my monthly income as my greatest month ever as a teacher to a single month's income as a network marketer. I'm telling you, there's no way we would have ever got here if we hadn't been consistent and if we hadn't fought complacency. So that's my challenge for you. I'm going to ask you to share your story as often as you can. I'm going to ask that if you're struggling to find your foxhole friends, right? I always say I've got 3 foxhole buddies, and those people are the ones that pull me out of the crap whenever I get down in the muck and the mire. And I'm going to challenge you to find a new dream and goal and create a vision around it. And then don't ever give up on your vision. So Tyler, thanks for having me. That's all I got.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Really appreciate that. That's why I asked you to share that. I wanted you to be able to share from your heart, to be able to experience, to share your experience with others, to be able to pour into other individuals as we continue to build, as we go through some of these challenges. And really appreciate your leadership and your example and willingness to be able to share. Thank you so much. Dave, this is great. We're about wrapping this thing up, aren't we?
I think we're there.
Yeah, thank you so much to each one of you. Lisa, thank you so much for sharing your story. Ryan, thank you so much for being a part of this and providing some of that training and that motivation for us. We need that day in and day out. Thank you to everyone. Everyone have a great day. We appreciate you taking the time out to be with us here on the Midway call, and have an incredible rest of the month. Thanks, everyone.